Hello everybody, BrioS here. Today we are examining one of the more meta-rich builds that has been making the rounds for several years. And on this chases the 65-ton clan Omnimech. If I mention Meta and Hellbringer together, you'll say, hey, it must be a Laservomit build. And yes, this is a Laservomit build with a slight tweak that not many people realize. And I'll share that with you in a while. Most people run the Hellbringer Laservomit with either heavy large lasers or large pulses with a combination of ER medium lasers, and this is no different. But if you have the Hellbringer-F bracket L for Loyalty Edition, I think this was given out in 2016 and 2017. It's really useful, that Loyalty Hellbringer, and I'll tell you why. So let's get down to MechLab. So let's look at the weapons on this build first. 2 heavy large lasers in the right torso, 1 ER medium laser in the head, 1 ER medium laser in the left torso, and 2 ER medium lasers in the left arm. No surprises here. Some of you will say, hey, you can put an ECM in the left torso. That helps a lot. I agree. But there is a reason why this build does not have the ECM in the left torso. And that's because the left torso uses the Hellbringer-F Loyalty Left Torso, which is, well, it's rare because you got to be given the Loyalty Edition Hellbringer, which was given several years back for throwing money at PGI. But if you happen to have that Hellbringer, if you look at the left torso, the Hellbringer-F has a very useful heat reduction quirk of 10%. And that minus 10% energy heat on the Laservomit is precious. So very precious. It's like hot fudge on hot fudge ice cream. And by not having the ECM torso, which happens to be the prime torso, you can have 1 energy hard point there and a minus 10% heat, and that makes a great difference on this build. And because you don't have ECM, you can spend extra tonnage on an additional heat sink. So in short, this has 26 double heat sinks, and the heat dissipation and the heat generation is just lovely. And in case you're wondering what Omnipods I'm using the Hellbringer P right torso for 2 energy. The Hellbringer A head has an energy hard point, and the very important Hellbringer-F Loyalty left torso has 1 energy, and the left arm for the Hellbringer A has 2 energy hard points. So that's it, that's this build. Armor, of course, is stripped in the right arm. That's your shield arm. You have no weapons in there. It's just meant to absorb damage, so you don't really need armor. I only put 1 point to avoid this thing, which kind of irritates me. I'm weird. But anyway, armor is front loaded because you don't need much armor in the rear. You can have structure to help you protect from rear shots, and have more armor up front where you tend to take damage. But anyway, let's get on to the skills. So for a Laservomit build, you want to have 4 nodes of laser duration for minus 10% burn time for those lasers. So you can do more damage or rather the same damage in a shorter amount of time. And also being a Laservomit build, you want all the heat generation nodes. And yeah, and for this particular build, I also got a whole bunch of cooldowns because the cooldown for the lasers are pretty horrible. But still better than March PPCs. Anyway, so on this tree, we have 44 SPs for a total of minus 8.4% cooldown, minus 8.4% heat, 12% range helps because the range isn't that far, about 504 meters for the heavy large lasers, and about 500 meters thereabouts for the ER mediums. Pretty good after that. So anyway, 0 SPs in survival because this is a DPS build, so we're going for full damage rather than protection. Who needs protection? So anyway, for mobility, 16 SPs for the 3 nodes of speed tweak, so it moves at 84.7. And the mobility helps, XLD cell 10.5, 14%, and a turn rate of 24 allows you to move from position to position, firing and moving. As for operations, 20 SPs for 5 nodes of cool run, 10% heat dissipation bonus, and a heat containment, 5 nodes for that 15% increase in heat capacity. This is pretty much standard if you want to maximize your heat dissipation and capacity. 0 SP sensor 3. Without the ECM, you don't spend SPs on this, so you can spend it on firepower, which is what I did. So nothing in sensors, you can always rely on hardcover or the ECM of your friends. Admittedly, the ECM or the Hellbringer would have been really useful, but without it, you just have to be a bit more cautious, and it's fully playable. 11 SPs into auxiliary for 2 strikes with the enhanced spotting because it's tighter, and the spread is tighter and, well, does more damage in a concentrated area to be a bit more precise. And with the cool shot cooldown, you have 2 cool shots with a cooldown reduction of 25%, so you can fire the second cool shot faster. So that's it. That's the Hellbringer-F Loyalty Hellbringer. Most people actually run this mech with the HBR-PRIME Left Torso for ECM. But if you have the Loyalty Edition Left Torso, this gives you that wonderful 10% heat energy reduction, which when you look at the two gameplays I'm going to showcase to you guys, you can see that the heat dissipation and generation is amazing. And yeah, that's what makes this particular Hellbringer slightly different from many people's. But you do need that Loyalty Edition Hellbringer-F, which is pretty rare nowadays. So anyway, let's get down to combat and let's see this Laservomit build in action. Oops, I almost choked there. So in action, so let's go. Here we are on the very grey HPG manifold, and this map is pretty popular, not only because of its better FPS due to the lack of colours, but it also has a really low ambient temperature of minus 69 degrees Celsius, which is one of the coldest maps in game, and that really helps with the heat generation and the heat dissipation. Two very important things for a hot build like this Laservomit Hellbringer. And talking about this Hellbringer is actually quite a good mech, partially because it's very fast at 84 kph for a heavy mech, and it has good mobility, baseline mobility, but hey, that's pretty decent for a 65 tonner. And with that, in this particular match, deploying in the Echo 4 side, I'm going to go to the right side and cover the right flank of the team, because if anything, should anything happen, I can shield with my right arm and redeploy to the left side to find shelter among my buddies. So let's see what's on this side here. Echo 3 Delta 3 tends to have some mechs coming out.
Target acquired.
That's a BrioS. Brawler build.
True enough, a BrioS comes out from Echo 3 side. All those missiles indicate a lot of mechs there, so being very careful. My weapons are mainly on the left side, so some of the damage will hit the ramp.
Target acquired.
But good thing is, if I take return fire, I just have to show them my right torso.
New target acquired.
So multiple assaults, 3 assaults actually.
Working on Charlie. Lerm Stalker, Echo 4.
Calling out the Stalker.
New target acquired. Artillery strike.
Roger.
activated.
They're all in Echo 4 low. Middle ground rather.
New target.
So with that
acquired.
concentration, I drop the strike straight on them. Let's see the damage. Yep, about 4-5 hits.
New target acquired.
So team is moving up, which is good. So I don't have to redeploy.
Artillery strike.
One
online.
Shadowcat on the wall there.
Warning, incoming missile. Artillery strike activated.
Ooh, that Corsair took a big alpha to his right torso.
Echo 4 low, we got 2 assaults. One is a Lerm Stalker.
Second strike comes down.
Target.
Does minimum damage.
Target acquired.
Team has arrived, so it's time to move up.
Emu, I'm coming to your left. Watch it.
So it's time to move up the
New
team.
target
Telling Emu I'm on
acquired.
his left because he will reverse into me. Remember the Shadowcat I spotted? It's still there. Most of the team didn't notice or they don't bother. So I'm gonna cover the team.
Shadowcat, Echo 3 high, wall.
Just gonna cover the team as the Brawler faster max move up.
New target acquired.
There's a strong enemy firing line of 3 assaults there. Twisting the damage away while I
Corsair Bravo left side.
call out the Corsair.
Incoming missile.
Right side absorbs the
New
missiles.
target
Can we all
acquired.
push Echo 4? There's a Jaeger that's caught. Stalker is hurt.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Stalker's Charlie.
Right arm.
So BrioS is being really bold because he has a
Right
lot of
arm
firepower.
Destroyed.
BrioS Alpha right torso. Echo 4 center.
New target acquired.
So BrioS is kinda hurt.
New target
Team is
acquired.
harassing them as you can see the minimap. Charlie Lance is dancing around them with our mediums.
Warning.
Team is moving
incoming
up
missile.
slowly. But it's okay. So this build has lots of peeky action here.
Right torso critical
Cool.
damage.
BrioS left
Warning,
torso is open.
incoming
Echo 4.
missile.
The
Alpha.
That was a pretty bad trade. Took a lot of damage in return.
Alpha's going
New
down.
target acquired.
Atlas Golf, 1 shot.
Lots of corner peeking. Golf has took a lot of damage from my lasers.
Target
And he goes
destroyed.
down. Kano.
Move in, Echo 4.
Kano gets him. 3-1. Team
Stalker Charlie.
Team is slowly grinding them down. That's a Lerm small laser stalker, interesting build. With AMS, okay. Hiding in the rear, but it's a good position to be for a Lerm boat. 3-2, still very tight.
Target acquired.
Hotel there with MRMs. It's a Marauder.
Stay up.
New target
Even though he's there,
acquired.
let's not chase him. Keep the team together.
Flea, go get the Stalker please.
Moving together, calling targets.
New target acquired.
Stalker Charlie right torso. Coming in to support.
told that flea to go get the stalker. So I'm gonna go in to support him or secure the kill. So he's distracted. Charlie has 2 mech to deal with, 3 mechs rather now. Losing his right torso to the friendly quick draw, is that?
Target
Yeah.
destroyed.
Very nice.
New
Echo 5,
target
everybody.
acquired.
We more or less have this. Hotel's coming in hot, brawling.
So right torso is kind of caught.
Yeah, he's
Gotta protect.
sort of position.
Gotta
Hotel.
protect it. So letting the quick draw aggro. There he's going up. He's charging. So Hotel is distracted by our friendly quick draw. So anyway, there goes his left torso,
Target
and he
destroyed.
goes down.
New target
8-3. The slow grind forward has smashed the whole team.
acquired. Override engage.
Ebon Jaguar, interesting build.
Yeah.
Delta 4.
That's a nice build by Psycho. Gonna be low on ammo though, with those dual UX-20s.
Target
I
destroyed.
got Psycho. So there's no need to rush forward to get Psycho because he was surrounded by friendlies. So just stood there and fired at him. No need for unnecessary movement.
Wall Sniper, possibly Delta 6.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
So
New
team is just
target
rushing forward. I
acquired.
may be fast, but I'm not that fast.
Yep, Delta 6. Shadowcat as usual. It's always a Shadowcat.
Yep, it's always Shadowcat being the last one. Gotta protect my right torso. So as I move forward, I'm gonna show them my left torso, or show it. There's one left.
Sorry.
Overall, a good match in this game. Team was not overly aggressive. No NASCAR.
He's Delta 6 heading to Delta 7. Still on the wall.
We just move forward slowly, peeking, while our medium skirmishers harass them. Yeah, shielding against the return fire from the Shadowcat. So as I deal some damage, draw some aggro, he definitely wants my right torso.
Target
You
acquired.
can see Charlie Lance mediums are moving up. Emu moving up. So yeah, there he is jumping up now. Derby 6 there.
His left torso's open. Center Delta 6.
So there he goes, left torso's open, took a big alpha. Anger management, making mistakes here, but being the last one, not much he can do. So he just has to get enough damage in to justify his existence. So, it's gonna go down soon. 2 large pulse bill. Oh, blow off his leg.
Oh, I got his leg.
So, I think Iron Emo will get him. No,
Target
it's Death Pick.
destroyed.
Nicely done, Death Pick. Cheers all.
That was a good match. Trial 3, right torso very badly caught from a bad peak, but I managed to survive. Not many kills, I think I only got 1 kill, but I did quite a bit of damage. Yep, 1065 damage, 4 KMDDs and 1 kill, 7 components, that's very good damage output. Some of it was strikes, I agree, but still good. Giving me a very sweet match score of 607. So let's move on to the next match. So the previous match showed why this is considered one of the more meta-ish builds in game, because this mech is very decent. It has good speed at 84 kph, pretty okay mobility for being a 65 tonner. It also has lots of firepower with all those lasers, and with the armor of a 65 tonner you can take quite a bit of damage. But with this particular build, instead of the ECM, which a lot of people prefer, you can actually have greater heat management with the very significant minus 10% energy heat. Sadly, you do need the -F loyalty left torso, which is pretty rare because you can't really buy it if I remember correctly. But anyway, here we are on River City, and even though this is a close combat battle CQB map, it's still decent, this build. You just have to do the corner peeking game really nicely. Left side for firepower and right side for shielding. So moving from cover to cover towards Gulf 7, showing my left side because I want to deal some damage. Some lights ahead, and it's a Grinner.
Greener.
Acquired.
At Citadel. Coming in ready.
Took a bit of fire, but it's fine.
Coming in.
Can't see.
So I'm actually anchoring the left flank of the team, trading at the crucial Gulf 7, Gulf 6 site, which is where most of the enemy team
Bottom right, just a Greener.
tends to push. Just 1 Grinner so far. That's the light force coming in fast. Team is slow to redeploy to the left. They're too busy covering the Fox line. So I'm gonna go up to this building, using my left side because I want to deal damage. There's Bravo, probably a light. Yep, it's a K9. Weird ass build. Ooh, a strong alpha. He didn't shield.
Bravo lost an arm.
So he lost a whole arm in that single alpha. Here they come. Lights and heavies.
New target acquired.
Echo in the city.
So ideally in this build you want to deal damage at about 450 meters range.
Artillery strike online.
I'm trading with Delta here to catapult.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Team is still on the Fox line, so holding this side as I drop a wonderful strike on the advancing force. Enemy hasn't seen our weakness, so they're still being very hesitant on the Gulf side.
New target acquired. New target.
They're coming in. It'd be nice if the assaults can move up.
Guys, since
If they want to trade, I am more than happy to trade with them, because I am in a good position.
I don't know, there are like 2 heavies and 2 assaults behind me.
New target acquired.
So taking my time, this build requires you to be patient rather than charge forward. Yeah, I saw the return fire, saw my left torso was caught, so I shielded my right
Golf 7, Wolfhound.
and protected my left torso. So being a bit caught on my left side from all that trading, I'm gonna chase the Tel 7 guys here.
Yeah, I just said that. Left leg Alpha.
Leaving the team to hold Golf 7 for me. This Marauder guy is drawing aggro, which is good. So I get to shoot Alpha's left leg. Let's see if I can take out the leg of that Grinner.
Target spotted.
Yeah, I took it out.
Get him, get him. Get him. Get Alpha. Right leg.
Grinner's trying to hide from me behind the Marauder. But that large Alpha takes off Jen's right leg. They are surrendering the initiative to
They're
us.
just sitting on the bank over there. Gold 5.
Hotel 6, there's a catapult.
We could have pushed earlier, but I take out Lieutenants. XL
Well,
build.
there was a catapult.
Data
Low
system.
signal. We got low signal Hotel 7. Fall back,
So
fall
time
back.
to fall back to my team. Team is really passive, holding the right side of the Citadel.
Affirmative.
Whoever's a Hotel 7,
So it's
run.
time for them to do work. Redeploying to position behind all these guys like this Fafnir and this Marauder.
New target
3-2, so the game is still kinda tight. Waiting for targets. Holding here gives me a nice range of about 400 to 500 meters from them.
New
Team is
target
all hiding in the
acquired.
Citadel. Look at all these people on my left. Hiding behind this huge building while India comes.
Left
Yeah, right side now.
They're pushing
India.
on our right, so it's time to counter push. 4-2.
Be nice if you guys can be more aggressive.
Yeah. Passiveness of this team irritates me.
Can we push, please? Grasshopper. Push right or left somewhere.
The CT out there.
Yeah, let's move forward, guys.
Target
Time for the push.
Push, guys. Push. Stop.
Push.
Otherwise it's gonna be-
India CT.
Lots of comms now, which is good.
6-2. Just push
7-2.
through.
See? A good decisive push always helps the team win. So using the speed of this Hellbringer, taking this route to protect my left torso.
Close signal, box 6.
Letting the Griffin move forward for me.
Here's a...
Sometimes you just gotta let people move up first to draw some aggro, so you don't take too much damage. Can't be a hero. This mech is fragile. It's a high DPS build, it's not a tanky build.
destroyed.
Oh, there's something in the water, it's a flea. It's all... Oh, it's a locust? So rare.
Locust.
Yeah, it's a
Water.
locust. Kinda rare.
Heat up thing.
Oh, even more rare now, because there's one less. So, one blood S there, Kilo 10-3,
Target spotted.
so game is more or less won. Problem about blood S, they have really high mounts. So, easy for me to hit. Those mounts are good because they're high, but they're bad because
Target destroyed.
they're high also.
Come on,
Level
Solar.
critical.
Oh, he stole the kill.
Solar
damn it,
Raid stole
Solar.
that
New
kill.
target
So anyway, last one's this Panther. Panthers are really tanky. This is an old school build, 3 large lasers. This is like 5 years old, this build. Kind of power creeped,
Heat level
but
critical.
it goes down. So easy peasy
Easy
match.
peasy.
12-3, left torso yet again, one just like the previous match, one torso is caught, but I managed to successfully shield it. So 4 kills in this match, 861 damage, very decent output with good kills also. So that gives me a nice match score of 5-5-6.